Hey guys, welcome to the Hang Podcast with Aaron and Nick from Quadra Sound, your new favorite rock band.
Guys, make sure to check out our music. We have 3 singles out right now, available on all streaming platforms. Just search up Quadra Sound, you'll find it there.
We are coming to a city near you, Vancouver, February 27th. We will be there at Blue Light Sessions. Get your tickets at quadrasoundmusic.com.
Yeah, we'll be playing with Chase the Bear, and it's going to be a live recorded event. It's going to be awesome. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Quadra Sound, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, as well as subscribe to our YouTube at Quadra Sound as well.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, enjoy the episode. Cheers.
So, if you're going to use a hard drive on your phone, you have to rejig it. And then it'll like clear it. I tried it.
Okay.
And it scared me because I almost like deleted my
Your entire
hard drive.
Oh, your hard drive. No, okay. Well, because I've been plugging my hard drive right into this,
and it works?
I've been uploading stuff from my camera roll to it, and I've been taking stuff from my hard drive onto my phone.
Oh, my hard drive didn't do that. It said you have to reformat it.
Okay, yeah.
For phone use, and that would like erase it.
Right. Yeah, don't format.
It was like really close. It was like fucking the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Well, that brings us to our first subject. History Aaron here. So, what do you know about the Cuban Missile Crisis?
Well, let's get into it. You want to? Are we starting?
Yeah.
We're just trying to be casual about this.
Yeah, let's just roll. Yeah, we could just roll.
Should we present it?
Well, no, I would like to, if this becomes a product, I would like to have a broadcasting intro that we do every time. You know?
Right.
Not like an intro, but just like a thing we say and start the thing.
Like when we do that live, or that's pre-recorded?
No, we could both. We could do it live, or I don't even know if we need an intro. Yeah. Did you think about an intro? Because
don't want it to be too long if there is one.
Yeah. Just like I don't
want people to want to skip the intro.
Yeah. That's why I like We Might Be Drunk's intro.
How's that one go?
It's literally just a little piano.
Yeah.
And they're in.
Yeah. Same with Matt and Shane's. It's really quick.
Yeah.
But like Tuesdays with Stories, I don't usually skip that one, but
I mean,
it is long.
I've heard it so many times, like thousands of times.
I'm not a big intro skipper, but when they're too long, it's like it becomes annoying.
Right.
You know,
okay. Well,
same with like Netflix or whatever. It's like, can't make the intro too long.
No. Something worse. How self-indulgent. We're already watching your program.
Yeah. We're seeing the same intro. You know who really did it right was The Simpsons. Because they changed it every time.
At the very end.
I don't know about the very end.
Isn't it at the very end when I've never really watched the show, but at the end they all come in the living room and something's different.
Yes. Right? It's not the whole thing's different, but there's always a different intro scene within that. So that makes you want to watch the intro.
That's genius. Yeah.
But I mean, that was back when it was cable. You couldn't skip intros.
Right. But still, that would keep you there now. I've never really watched The Simpsons, but I was thinking about The Simpsons the other day because I looked at a clear sky with clouds and I thought, The Simpsons. And I was like, how do they marketed the sky. They own it. It's like a clear blue sky with clouds parting is like synonymous with The Simpsons now. I see The Simpsons. And then I immediately think of going to, I think, your elementary school when I was a kid for, what do they call that? A field trip, I guess? I don't know if it's a field trip. But my school went to field trip. My school went to your school because there was like an event, a band playing at And
I mean, not a band, an orchestra.
How many in your orchestra?
It was like a brass orchestra.
Yeah. How many in your orchestra?
And then they played like a few songs, and then they played the Simpsons theme.
Yeah,
and that it blew everyone's mind.
It crushed, dude. All the kids.
The kids went wild.
It was just like, holy shit. I remember Yeah.
It's like, these guys are cool.
Yeah.
These guys get it.
Yeah,
They're
they're
not
like-
squares.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
they watch The Simpsons. Because The Simpsons was kind of like a bad show back then. a
Yeah,
little
it was
bit.
still rebellious,
Yeah.
but Family Guy was on its way at that point,
Yeah.
which was the true rebellion show. But how many in your orchestra? You want to tell why that's funny to us?
It's just something my Danish grandma asked me about my band. She didn't know like the word band. So she said, how many are in your orchestra?
Which is just so. First of all, it's adorable,
Yeah.
and then second of all, just like the innocence of a foreign mind. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like my grandson's he's in a group, a musical group.
Yeah.
And she wants to know more about it. So it's a fair question. How many are in your orchestra? It's like a rock band.
The Quadra Sound Orchestra. I said 4. And
She goes,
she goes, you mean a quartet?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what she said after that.
Right. R.I.P.
Nope.
No.
Still alive.
Sorry.
Grandpas are both dead, but
Right,
the grandmas are
right.
still kicking.
Good.
Yeah.
The Danish blood runs strong.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to fight off the U.S. in Greenland, right?
Yeah. That's, I don't know much about that, but Denmark owns Greenland. Or I don't know, they own it, but
They claim
what is it?
I mean,
It's a colony?
as far as I know, it says it's Danish owned and operated since.
It's so weird. Like what?
It's so weird.
Why don't
Your Danish is coming out.
how many people are there in Greenland?
Like,
Because Greenland, it's weird to have a colony bigger than your country. If you don't know, like Denmark's a pretty small
Yeah.
little country. It's a little,
dude, when I
it's like the
learned.
Florida of Europe,
Okay.
but on the top. Because Florida's kind of like a little outcrop.
Right.
Denmark, it's
Right,
like
yes,
sits on
yes,
top of
yeah.
Germany.
It's like, yeah, it's a little. Right. Okay, I got
yeah,
you.
it's a little
Yeah.
cap.
It's the Florida of Europe, but on top.
It's not.
I mean, there's
It's
no-
not like Florida, but it's the geographically.
geographically.
But Greenland is like this huge, massive land.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like why don't they make that the main country?
to me, it's crazy that they even own it, like that their name is on it. I couldn't believe it when I first.
It's
read
weird
that,
because
I
they're not like a colonial country.
I think no, they're not. But I think that's old world shit because you got to think back in the Viking days.
Yeah,
Everyone wanted to claim all that shit, and then
I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. Is from like Viking days.
yeah, that's what
but
I
it's
assumed.
weird that they never revisited.
I think
it.
it's just because it's literally like it's way up there. It's hard to access. It's frozen. Who gives a fuck? That's the only reason like people let that go. And the reason why Canada has so much land is because people are like, who fucking cares? There's nothing there.
Yeah,
and
there's
now
nothing.
that there's stuff appearing because ice is melting and oil reserves are becoming present, it's all of a sudden let's fucking go. Now there's relevance. So yeah, it's strange. I don't know much about it, but on SnapMap, I like to just zoom into a random part of the world, and often over the last like 10 years, I'll zoom into Greenland, click a highlighted story, and it's all like it's just indigenous people. Like I haven't seen any like white Danish folks, but yeah, and it's wild to see like, oh, they're at like a bar, just to think that there's just this indigenous friends at a bar and watching karaoke. I'm like,
it's kind of like none of it then, is it?
I don't know much about none of it.
Well, none of it's pretty barren,
yeah,
bleak.
it's what
It's
it
like
looks
the tundra.
like. Yeah, it looks like.
But wasn't
tundra.
there a thing with Iceland? Like they tricked
Yes,
they tricked with the naming.
Yes, yeah, because they wanted more. I don't know who they is in this situation, but I've heard or read that, yeah, Greenland is actually full of ice and Iceland has lots of greenery.
Yeah,
But they switched the name as like a marketing strategy to get people over.
a marketing strategy.
Is that the right term? It's marketing.
I don't know if it's for tourism. I guess.
Well, speaking of marketing, dude, on the Nazi trials thing, when I
Yeah.
learned that Hitler changed his name for showbiz, blew
he?
my mind. Well, not for showbiz, but they talk about in that first episode that
I don't remember
his
that.
name. He changed his name in.
Oh
Fuck,
yeah,
I wish I knew more. It's
Was it
either-
his last name?
Yeah, his last name was like a long German name, and the guy even says he's like, "Thank God he changed his name. Well, maybe not thank God, but he says. or we'd be shouting, Heil.
Yeah, it was like a long,
fucking something. Schnitzel. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was he got it from somewhere. It didn't just come out of.
No, I think it was like either I'm making this up, his mom's name or like his stepdad's name or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't his birth name.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, was his mom's maiden name?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just goes to show. Marketing, showbiz, name, branding. I mean, you want to talk about branding.
Well, he drew the flag too.
Yeah.
He said that was all him.
Of course, because he's just he's an
art
student, right? That's all he is a pissed off art student.
How many episodes? We're talking about the what's it called? Nuremberg
the
trials.
Hitler trials. Hitler on trial. The Nazi trials. Yeah.
It's called the Nuremberg trial. No, Evil on Trial.
Yeah.
Hitler and the Nazis. But it's about.
I mean, Hitler and the Nazis. It's like a band from the fucking 40s. Make some noise for Hitler and the Nazis. Dude, like in a parallel universe where like he didn't get angry when he got kicked out of art college, he started a band instead.
An orchestra.
Yeah, an orchestra. Yeah, he's just him and fucking Wagner teamed up.
But what episode are you on?
1.
I thought you kept watching it.
I haven't had time. Literally, I've been just in such a go state that I 2 nights ago we finished up recording early, and I was like, all right, now I'm gonna eat something and watch Kill Tony or Seinfeld.
Yeah,
and I got like 15 minutes in. So I'm only on episode 1, but I've been thinking about it for 2 weeks just from that first episode.
Yeah. I mean, I just found it really watchable. Like, I wanted to watch it. It wasn't like, okay, I don't want to get into the Nuremberg trials right now. It didn't feel like that at all.
Yeah, it just pulled you in.
But I think what helped was I got high before.
Oh, boy.
Like, it made it so captivating.
Okay.
So I don't know if you tried that.
No, I've been scared of smoking weed since my car accident. I've smoked weed one time, but I only took like 1 hit. So, but it's clawing at me. It's saying, get high, don't be scared.
Right.
But I'm scared.
Do you want to talk about your car accident, or do you want to tell that story?
I'll talk about anything.
That's a big story. Or go ahead.
Launch into it.
I guess so, unless we're done on the Nuremberg trials, right?
Well, I'm only at the first episode.
Okay, we'll come back to it.
Whatever, man. If it comes up, it comes up.
Yeah.
So I crashed my car. You know this.
Yeah.
My Mustang, driving it on the highway, and hit some black ice there on one of the bridges. Going, thought it was going to safe speed. Yeah, I was going the speed limit, but I guess it wasn't safe for, 2 a.m. in the middle of December.
Yeah.
And but I did have a bad feeling about the drive, and I ignored it because I just wanted to come home. My bed was made. I wanted to come back to this little sanctuary I built. So I ignored the feeling, but it was weird because right before we left, we were all talking about how like there's this eerie side to Vancouver Island that like doesn't really get talked about much. People go missing. There's strange people deep.
And this was, did you say this was like Christmas? Or
yeah,
like
well, this was December 22nd because we did our Christmas dinner
in
early.
Nanaimo.
Yeah.
So you're driving from Nanaimo to
Campbell.
Nanaimo
to Campbell, and the conversation before was, about how like, females specifically go missing, but people do go missing here. We've both experienced that in our time.
Have I?
You're about to. Well, I mean, you've seen missing things. You've heard these stories.
It was more like northern BC.
No, dude, it's here. Okay, well, I shouldn't have assumed that you've heard.
I mean,
you've never seen any of the missing signs. So
yeah, but people go missing everywhere, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume.
I don't think it's like anything special about.
I think it is, dude, because there's so much. It gets so remote so quickly that, like, I mean, this, 25 minutes that way, you have no cell service.
Yeah.
It feels different. You feel like you're back in time. It's deep.
Like logging
forests.
roads.
Yeah. So it's like, and that's what we were talking about is like, And Jay was really freaking me out, honestly. He's like, he's talking about the logging roads. He's like, you can access any point of the island through these old abandoned logging roads, and you're not going to see anyone. You might, but it's very rare that you could access the most. I mean, they shot alone here. The first 3 or 4 seasons were shot on Vancouver Island because it doesn't take far. It doesn't take long before you're like
out in the
yeah,
woods.
where there's
but there are maps of all the logging roads and stuff.
Yeah,
and they also decommission them. Like they'll pile, like if they are not using a road, they'll pile up a bunch of dirt and barricade it off so you can't access it.
But some of them are accessible.
Yeah,
and those ones you got to watch out for. And then there's weird towns in there that like you've never seen, and there's like strange people. There's just
weird towns you've never seen.
Yeah, dude.
What are you talking about?
Well, like I don't go to these towns.
What towns?
They're small. I don't want to name names here.
You mean like on the North Island? Like
the North, even in South, man. Even when you start going up the fucking West Coast side in the middle there, you get to some strange places where you're like, this is, to me, it feels like the deep South. Like I'm in fucking Virginia about to find the Whitakers.
I mean, it's not, the towns are all marked on maps. There's no hidden towns.
I'm not saying they're hidden, but I'm saying it's so removed. We're already removed here in Campbell River or in Victoria. We're removed from the rest of the world, but that's at least it's got some city feel. Stuff is happening, but and then the smaller you go, the more removed it gets. And like I just realized, like we are on an island far from the rest of the world, and you can even subdivide that. There's islands around these islands that are even more like weird. You're like, whoa, there's like
Denman.
Yeah. I mean, guy hates Denman. I mean, fuck, dude. Immediately goes to Denman. What happened on Denman?
Nothing. You just always just pass through that on your way to Hornby.
Right.
No one stops on Denman.
But you see and then when you go to these islands, you go, oh yeah, so they don't have a grid electrical system. They run their own, they're off grid, or depending on the island, there's different energy. So it just got me thinking, and I was spooked right out, and I was driving home, and I could just feel it. I'm like, this island's dark. Like, we're out here, man.
Yeah.
We're deep in the bush.
I've had that feeling on late night drives, like coming back, like from Victoria to Campbell.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times when I pull over to like go pee on the side of the road and you shut the headlights off.
Yeah, dude.
And then it's like, it's dark.
You feel that there's a denseness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like, well, I'm just fucking out in the middle of the nowhere.
It's me and the elk and the bear. And
yeah.
So there was that feeling, but I had so much gratitude and positivity flowing. I was like, I'm getting home so I can get back to my routine. And unfortunately, I wish I just listened and stayed the night there. But so coming down the highway there over French Creek Bridge, I later found out the 2 cars in front of me, their brake lights just like went like that, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I guess I touched my brakes, I don't know, and the next thing you know, I was just completely sideways, going full 110, something like that, just down the highway facing the outside barrier, and I was just like, yeah, and it is so hard not to hit your brakes, but I knew not to. But I was standard transmission, so I really didn't know how to control it. I guess later, like Jay was telling me, like just floor the acceleration, like to try to kick your ass end back in. But I'm like, what gear would I be in? Like, I don't like. I guess you'd go into a low gear to try to get the RPMs.
Low gear,
but like definitely not first, because that would slam. Like, is that acting as a brake essentially? Because you're using the compression of the engine. I didn't know what to do, and this is all happening in a split second. I just knew not to hit my brake because I felt like if I touched my brake, I'm just going to go on a floaty, spinny ride.
Yeah.
So I'm like, at least this way, I'm just going like this, and it's pushing me into the concrete barrier there. And eventually, I don't know if it gripped or I just was like, I'm not getting out of this, and I just braced for impact, and I just closed my eyes and took some deep breaths, and I just calmly crashed head by head on into the concrete barrier.
Wait, didn't you say there's a moment where like you like were like still, but then you lurch forward?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like I was completely sideways, and at some point, like maybe the wheels finally gripped off the ice or something.
Right.
But it just pushed
because they were still spinning.
Of course,
right?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, you finally hit some friction.
Yeah,
and
but
then
I'm
it
facing
then it launched you
sideways.
forwards.
Yeah, so I hit so hard, man. I just couldn't believe it. But I know I told you this already, but for the listeners, I somehow just was like, okay, I'm gonna hit this, and I might roll over the bridge, and like this might be it, and that's okay. Like, so just relax. So I just took a deep breath and exhaled on impact, and airbag shot out and everything, and then just dragged along it like that. But I just kept just controlling my breath through it, and until it eventually stopped, which felt like forever.
And was it loud?
Oh my God, man.
Was it like screeching metal? Like
it was just, well, the bang was super loud, and then my ears did that like kind of weep type thing.
Yeah.
And then there's definitely scraping. Yeah. and the podcast was blaring. I was listening to Joe Rogan and Brett Weinstein.
Right.
Stein.
Yeah.
So that was still going,
and that still worked.
Everything was working, and the car was still running after too.
Yeah.
But it started to fill up with smoke.
Oh God.
And so I didn't know what that. I was like, oh shit, is this thing gonna like? I've never been in an accident. First of all, I'm like, is this gonna fucking blow?
Well, that's probably your radiator, right?
Yeah,
because your radiator is right in the front.
Yeah, I know.
That's the first thing that.
Right.
So that's like when your radiator blows all that, but that's like steam.
Right.
More, so it's not really like smoke.
Yeah. It was some sort
Hopefully it wasn't smoke.
It was some stinky gas.
Yeah, it's probably steam because it's the coolant.
Right. Yeah,
like
that's
the
antifreeze. Could have smelled like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Antifreeze stinks.
Right. So that was coming, and I didn't know what to do, and I was just like, holy shit. And then I looked down, my phone was on the seat or cup holder or something, and it just says it's like immediately dialing 911. It's like, we sense you've been in an accident.
Right.
Open swipe to cancel it or something like that. So I was like, oh shit. And
did you let it?
No, I closed it because I looked around and I saw police lights.
Right.
I saw police lights on the other side of the highway coming towards me.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Man, they're fast.
Yeah.
But I learned later that there was an accident on the other side of the highway coming towards us where a gentleman actually flipped over the bridge. So there was already police on its way. And so I just got the hell out of there. I'm like, this thing's going to blow. Grab my backpack, my phone, my gloves were on the seat.
Did you really think it was going to blow?
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything.
Right.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's filling up. And I'm like, it's just something was saying, get the hell out of here, man.
For sure.
But yeah, because I was just like, when I opened my eyes, I'm like, oh, I'm still here. Like, I was preparing to die. And I'm like, all right, I got another chance of this.
Yeah.
And then like my door wouldn't open because I don't know, some of the frame is all fucked. So I had to like, keep hitting it and push it open and then get out of there, grab my backpack. And then I went immediately to go check on the car in front of me. Mm-hmm. And it was 4 young ladies, and they were really concerned about me because I guess I crashed way harder than them. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I've never been in an accident, but we should get ready to hop on the other side of this concrete thing because I bet you more cars are going to come.
Right.
And then a car approached, and it was a tow truck. And he's like, what the hell? He just happened to be driving by.
Right.
So he's like, I'm on another call. He's like, but we got to get your car off this road. And so we started doing that. It was just weird. Yeah. A cop showed up and a tow truck showed up as soon as I got in an accident.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was pretty terrifying and really shook me up. I was playing it cool and still being funny and charming, right? Mm-hmm. Trying to get the girls' numbers. Yeah. Didn't work. But yeah, and then a cop gave me a ride back to Parksville where I had to wait for somebody to come get me. And that's when the adrenaline dump left. And I was just like, that sucked. That really, really sucked. Like, I'm not going home tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a car and I almost died and I was like accepted death and I was okay with it. And like that scared me the most that like, I was like, no, I don't want to die. Like, I'm not okay with dying. Like, why was I was actually okay with it in that moment, and that scared me. And I've been a little spooked ever since.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to think about the death thing. Like, if you did die, it's probably good that you were more accepting of it
Yeah.
in the moment. But then afterwards, you realize that you still have stuff to do.
Yeah, okay,
You still have stuff to live for.
Exactly.
But I mean, I don't want to downplay it, but it sounds like it sounds like a similar experience that I had when I was on the roller coaster when when I was 6 or 7.
The wooden roller coaster. Okay, of course, we all got a story.
And I thought I was going to die.
Right.
And I had the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I really accepted it.
Right.
Even though I was only like 6 or 7.
Right.
I don't know how my brain did that. But it was like, I thought it was good because the bar is way out here. And I was on the drop. Like, it's
I know, dude.
lifting out of my seat. And I thought I was going to die. And I was like, okay, this is how I go.
Dude, I think we've all had that experience there. I specifically have a 6 or 7 year old, 6, 7 year old story where I was not 6 or 7 years ago, but I was 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And same thing. I remember lifting and I had to like put my arm under the bar.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow.
It's crazy that they put you in there and just like,
yeah,
you're good. You'll figure it out.
Right.
You'll know to.
Yeah.
Like, what if you didn't?
Yeah,
I don't know. What if
brace.
you just froze up or
Yeah.
something?
And launched.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe it's like they know that you actually won't, but it feels like you
Yes,
are.
I think that's probably what it is. It feels like you are, but there's no way. But when I think
don't
about it,
know,
I'm like,
man,
what do you
dude,
mean?
my
There's
ass was
nothing.
off the seat.
I just
Like-
fly through it. Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah, same experience.
It's weird, but I haven't had any recent near-death experiences, so
Right.
I can't know. But
Well, the weird thing is that you mentioned roller coasters is because the first time I learned to stay calm during adrenaline was in 2011 when we went to Canada's Wonderland. And just for fun, I was like, hey, what if I just didn't react on this roller coaster?
Right.
Like, is it possible? Is it possible to just zen out? And then I did the first time and I was like, that was awesome.
Right.
And like, I'm like, what if I could do this on all of them? And so I would. And then like mom, she's a roller coaster freak. So she was starting to get mad. Like, are you not enjoying yourself? I'm like, no, this is like,
what do you mean she's a roller coaster freak?
she's obsessed with roller coasters. She's an adrenaline junkie.
Oh, okay.
So she loves it and she wants me to, go wild,
Right.
like everyone else. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just remember learning, like, just trust the equipment. And
Yeah.
and that skill,
Yeah.
that skill I've taken on every flight I've had because I'm pretty spooked about flying too. But I just go trust the equipment, and I applied it. The first time surfing, like applied it in jiu-jitsu and
Skydiving.
yeah,
You did-
skydiving
yeah,
did the exact same
yeah.
thing. Yeah, and again, people were like, "Did you not enjoy it?" I'm like, "I'm just zenning out."
Yeah, it's kind of like
And it's but it's the point I'm making is it's useful in death, that skill. So if you're ever faced with death, you have that skill, and I've been sharpening it. Is what it's felt like. I've been preparing that skill set if I need to use it, and it's okay. And but it's since that happened, it now feels like it's reset, where like I'm not okay with death, and I have to do all this work again, meditating and practicing, and it's basically feels like it's just the great reset, where like I'm back to like being 5 years old, where like death is really scary and I don't want to die, and
yeah.
it's like I got to get back to work again. I got to start meditating. I got to do some, hopefully have some dream like experiences where I face it again. So I don't know. I'll get high with you though if you want.
Get high and watch the Nazis.
Yeah, that's the way to break this curse.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to help you there.
No, you don't need to know.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer. The answer is get back to work.
Right.
Like that's what meditation is. I've since been thinking about is it's just prep work for death. It's prep, and when I pray, the same thing. And even like anything that has a meditative state, a flow state, it's like it's some sort of like,
Why? Because it's like surrendering or something,
yeah,
or like
well,
giving up.
Let me think about that.
Giving up yourself.
To me, it's like because I'm surrendering this vehicle, this realm that I'm in, this character Nick, and I'm trying to get back in touch with whatever I was before I was born, and wherever I'm going after I die. I'm like, that's what it feels like. I'm trying to get back in touch with the essence of the frequency of the universe. Like so, that's like, to me, if I have a successful meditation, that's where I go. And I've only done it twice and I've told you those stories where like I essentially became everything. I disintegrated and became just pure love or energy. And I feel like that's what I'm trying to get to every time I meditate. And that is death. And that's what it felt like, at least. Yeah.
It's heavy, man.
No, it's not. I hate how that stuff has to be heavy too. I'm like, I know, because there's some people I talk like this to, and you're not one of them. He's joking. You're one guy I could talk to about deep shit. But some people, it's just like, they're not. They've never.
Yeah. So you see the football game?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah. So have you ever like breathed until you became the universe? Or like, fucking.
I could say I never really had that meditating, but I don't meditate for long enough, I feel.
You've had that from, I think, like hallucinogenic
from
experiences.
DMT?
Yeah. Because it was the same feeling.
Yeah. DMT feels like you're dying.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way.
Right.
It feels like you're re-entering the realm of existence that from whence you came.
Yeah. Exact same feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and I'd say that definitely made me more okay with death.
Right. See, it has the opposite experience for me.
But I don't know. It's because it was really like comforting.
Right.
It was like, oh, if this is what death is like, then this is great.
Yes.
So,
but
I mean, that's if you have a good experience, which I always have. But
right. Yeah, I know you literally were getting massaged. You said.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, I got my soul massaged.
Yeah, your soul is being massaged by like 1,000 angels or something.
Yeah, at the cosmic bathhouse, I called it.
That sounds gay. That's gay, dude.
No, it was maternal.
Oh, it was maternal,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it was like
just feminine.
It was like a feminine
energy
like,
taking care of your soul.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So that whatever you just described, I've had that sober through meditation, and I guess it's called. I don't know if it's yoga nidra or something.
Yoga nidri?
Yeah,
like
whatever. Non-sleep deep rest.
Yeah.
I've had it in those states. That's where I've gone there. And it's just so obvious that the biggest takeaway every time I've gone there, and it's only happened twice, is, oh yeah, that's it. If I can, whatever essence that, oh yeah, that's the feeling I have all the time. You forgot.
Yeah.
You forgot. That's the thing. This is nothing. This is like, it's like, oh yeah, I remember. And it's fine. Like you get to, and every time I'm leaving, I'm like, no, it feels like I'm being born again. I'm like, I want to stay in this warmth, beautiful place of love. And it's like, you got to go back. You got to go back to be your little human, your character, do the best you can.
Land back in your skin suit.
Back in the skin suit. Do the best you can, but it's okay because you'll come back here.
Yeah.
So I just love having those. And I think I don't know if I'm due for another. I just would argue that since the accident, I've been quite uneasy and scared. In driving, I'm scared all the time. Like, dude, I feel it. Like last night, it was -2 here. And as soon as I got on the road, it was just like my back tensed up. And I'm like, oh God, it feels like it could happen again.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
PTSD.
Yeah, it's trauma. Yeah. It's like you realize how fragile everything really is.
Yeah.
Like this is like you just take for granted that your car is going to stay on the road and that like it's all safe, but really it's not. There's so many car accidents. Like it's like one of the highest causes of death each year, is it not?
A car accident?
Next to like heart disease or whatever.
What about vaping?
Well, that just gives you vape brain.
Right, vape brain. But I've been saying that at work to the girls. Well, you gotta be careful. You'll get vape brain.
It'll catch on. It's a real thing, for sure.
But yes, I know what you're saying. It's like, yeah, every time I
think you just had a real encounter with how fragile everything is.
Yeah, and I know. We're barely keeping this production together. I can't believe it works so well.
Yeah.
There's just painted lines on a surface and it seems to work.
Yeah. And you can know in theory how dangerous it is, but until you really experience it.
Yes.
You don't actually know it
Exactly.
in here.
In here. And that's just it, right?
Yeah.
And I was getting cocky because I have no accidents and driving late at night all the time, specifically in a Mustang, specifically in the winter, driving from Vic to Campbell all the time. Like, it just built up this false sense of security in myself and the road.
Yeah.
And it knocked me down.
It's a crazy road.
Yeah.
I remember we had this talk before, like there was one year where it was just like the conditions were just terrible, like slushy, icy patches. Like, I can't remember what year this was, but we were both driving back from Campbell to Vic probably after Christmas.
Right.
And it was like, we just talked about it. We're like, I can't believe we're still doing this. We're still doing rubber on concrete. Like,
I remember this conversation because
like,
I've been thinking about it a lot. Yeah. You're like, I can't believe the road is just outside.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's just outside.
Like, we're
it's
just
exposed to the elements.
Yeah, we're just subject to the one thing we really can't control.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, get out there and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Like, but at any moment it can just pour rain on the thing you need to drive on, snow.
Snow, yeah.
It just like, it's insane that we're still there. Like, they might look back on this and go, that was crazy. They were driving outside.
Yeah. We need to be hovering.
Oh,
we need hover cars.
Hover? Okay, I was thinking of the roads become...
Well, you can't
enclosed.
have every road be a tunnel.
Yeah, but just be enclosed.
Enclosed how?
I don't know.
A tunnel.
No, but it's better maybe that if you're off the ground.
Yeah,
instead
just
of bringing the sky
Get off
down.
the ground. But not too high. You know, just like hovering. Like a hovercraft.
Yeah, hovering.
Like
an angel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, so I'm spooked.
Okay.
But I would like to smoke weed again soon because I know I need to.
Well, I haven't been smoking, but I've been doing edibles.
Right. Okay. Well, that's even more scary. Talk about avoiding
because you take like just 4 milligrams and it's like you took 1 or 2 puffs off a joint.
Feel the anxiety. I'm scared to face myself right now, and I know that I should. I'm scared because of the car thing, the death thing. I now don't have a car. I'm turning 30. I'm in debt. I'm spending money on tattoos. I'm working at my old job that I used to work at. I'm just like, dude, if I get high, I'm going to be like, you're fucking crazy, dude. You're a crazy man doing crazy things. And it could either be like...
Sometimes you need to think about that.
Of course. And I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that I'm about to think about it in like a regretful way. Now that's fear thinking. I imagine I'll get high and I might actually be proud of myself for everything I'm working towards.
Yeah.
So I guess I just got to do it.
Or you just watch a Nazi doc and don't think about it.
See, but
just distract yourself.
That's not weed for me. Weed has never been.
No, dude, you get into it. You're not chilling. You're not like turning your brain off. You're like, you're hooked. You're like, I can't fucking believe this happened.
I mean, it's right.
It's nuts.
Right.
It's nuts.
Okay, well, can you hook me up with an edible dosage? I don't know how to take them without freaking out.
So I buy I go to the BC cannabis store or wherever and buy the little, they're called sours.
Yeah.
And they can only sell 10 milligrams in a bag. So it's like some of them are one candy that's 10 milligrams and some of them have 5 gummies that are 2 milligrams each.
Right.
Those are probably the best ones I find, because then I find like you could take 2 and have 4 milligrams or take 3 and have 6 milligrams.
Right.
So if you're looking for wild nights, do 6.
I'm not. I'm certainly not.
It's such a small amount. Like people talk about doing 100 milligrams and stuff.
Yeah.
But like that to me, like I don't do it that much. So when I do, it's like all you need is 4 to 6 and you're good.
All you need is 4 to 6.
And yeah, they're just called sours and just, I don't know.
Okay, well maybe I'll do one. Maybe we'll do it on a pod. And when I'll get high during
Nah,
the
you don't want
pod.
to do it on a pod.
Why not? See what
Well,
comes
not
out.
the first time.
No, you don't gotta. Just see what comes out. Maybe I'll freak the fuck out and you'll capture it.
I mean, you know what I'm like when I'm high.
Oh God, you don't want to
stop
see this
talking.
guy high. No, I would say you don't stop talking.
I definitely talk more than I normally
Yeah, it talks too much.
do. But that's when I'm like comfortable. And it's
Right.
good. And my brain's just going like
Yeah,
a mile a
you
minute.
start
I just, like,
analyzing everything. Yeah. That's getting high.
yeah.
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 Well, maybe we'll do that. And you want to wrap it up there or what? I don't know what
We
this
could.
is. I don't know what
Yeah,
this
how
will
long has
be,
it been?
but we did talk.
We only have, I don't know how long it's been. But I mean, I have more, but we could shut it down and do another one.
Sure. Let's conclude this one.
All right.
All right. So
That was
this is
episode 1, maybe.
maybe episode 1 tester. We don't know.
Pilot.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you on the next
See you
one.
next time.